Hi team, I'm here at Batoni Boxing Club and I'm here to meet one of New Zealand's most dedicated young boxers with an amazing story to tell. Here she is. Originally from America, Elizabeth White has spent most of her life in Wainuiomata. For the past 4 years, she's been training in boxing every day and she's driven to take it right to the top. Okay, now Liz, you've been working really hard. What are some of the best things you like about boxing?
Well, just the feeling you get after a long, hard training session, and the feeling you get when winning a fight, and just there's so many things to like about boxing. It's a really good sport.
And there must be some basic things that you have to do when it comes to boxing. What are some of the basics when it comes to boxing?
Well, the most basic thing about boxing is you just got to try and not get hit, and you got to try and get as many points as you can by tagging the other person.
So what we've obviously seen today is that you train a lot. On average, how many hours do you reckon you're doing a day?
Well, I do about 3 or 4 hours before boxing on the boxing days, and on the days I don't have boxing, I do like 5 or 6 hours.
Although boxing is a passion, it was because of a bad experience that Liz first took up the sport. Liz, we're talking about boxing. Why did you start boxing?
Well, I used to go to school in Wainui, and I used to get bullied every day because I was different from everyone else, and I had a funny accent because I came from America and just didn't fit in very well. And the bullying got too much, so I had to eventually leave school. And because of being bullied and stuff, I wanted to be able to defend myself. So then I started going to the gym, and then after a while of constantly doing weights and getting strong at the gym, my mate told me about boxing, and just went from there pretty much.
Oh my God. Guys, I'm here with Rory Martin. This is Liz's #1 trainer. What's she like as a student of your craft?
She's very easy to train. She's just a machine. She just keeps going and going. She's like the Terminator. Just doesn't stop.
How does she hold up against other people that she goes up against?
She holds her own with everybody that she gets in with. We've got some bigger guys that she has to spar. We don't have any girls that she can spar, but we have some bigger guys that she spars, and she spars me quite a lot, and she gives as good as she gets. She does pretty well.
When she spars you, how does she go?
She beats me up most of the time.
So when you did actually go back to school, what happened then?
Well, I kind of got into the wrong crowd, started doing bad things with, thinking I was cool and stuff, but eventually I ended up getting kicked out and having to go to a marae. They told me this will help change you, and I was like, nah, nothing's going to change me. But after a year, I became a different person. This course really paid off to help how I was thinking and stuff, and my attitude.
I'm here with Andrew Martin. Now, you've known Liz since she was 14. What sort of changes have you seen in her since those days?
A lot. She was a moody teenager when she first came, and now she just transformed into a beautiful person.
Now, she obviously has a bright future. What can you see in her future?
Hopefully the Olympics in a few years' time, and that's what her main goal is, and that's what our main goal is for her.
And the training is paying off. Last October, Liz became the Youth National Champ, and she's heading to the World Youth National Championships in May. How did it feel after you won that fight?
Well, I was pretty happy that all my hard work has finally paid off. Something great.
And if you could tell some other young kids kind of come through, it doesn't matter what sport they're doing, if you could have any words of advice for them, what would it be?
Anything is possible if you set your mind to it and never give up.